So our voices are invisible. Hello! What is going on? We're back with another Jock Nerds podcast. Oh my god. While Rachel's frozen. Oh, there she is. No, it's fine. It's fine. Today, with me, I've got Rachel, I've got Rue, and I've got Alex. I'm looking at Discord, so I'm not sure if I'm actually pointing at the right... Is he?
I'm somewhere.
Oh, he's there, actually. He's there. You got Rachel. You got Rachel. Are we going to do this every time? Are we going to do this every 2 weeks? Just pointing at each other
You're there.
incorrectly,
Ruby's there, and Alex is there for me.
I don't know how to do
Hi,
this.
and welcome, Chris, Woody, and Morgan to the podcast. Hi, everybody.
Right, so it's another podcast.
It is. There's another podcast.
Hello. So we've had Rachel on before.
Yeah, no, I've never been on one of these before.
No, ever. But
Never
Rue,
before.
our Lord and Savior, Ruri, hasn't been on yet.
Oh.
No, that's Alex. Actually, I think this is the best sort of shot we've gotten of Alex in quite a while. We haven't seen his face in this much detail.
Yeah.
And this was light. He's all lit up.
He finally opened his window.
Look at that boy. Big ass boy.
Having a great little time.
So,
boy.
Look at Gus's cup. Look at that Gus's cup. So.
Oh, dude, I wish I kept mine.
Gus's. My name is Gus's. Yeah, you're gonna have to miss out on the beauty that is Gus's. So, I mean, a bunch of shit to talk about. A bunch of games that were announced or not released, announced. And also, a new engine. Now, that looked really wild, and I think Rue is quite excited. So what you thought? What do you think? So a little background. Why is Rue this excited? Because he has to work with it at some point, probably, maybe.
That's going to be my job in
His career.
some point in the future. Is going to be in that engine, and
he's going to have Unreal. He's going to have the Unreal Engine make games for him.
Yeah.
They can make a lot of triangles. We can just shove things in there. And
billions and billions of triangles.
Look at all the triangles. They're going to be beautiful.
So, general thoughts? It looked good, right?
I mean, it does. It looks really cool. They showed it on PS5, and it's got the lighting. It's got the unlimited triangles. It's got new sound stuff, AI things, all well and good. But I think someone else pointed this out a while ago that
there's a but. Alex pointed out.
Alex, what do you want to say?
It was probably me that pointed it out.
Yeah, I think it was Alex that pointed out that that's probably a lot. It's probably taking fucking everything the PS5 has got, or at least it's running it, but there's probably some cloak and dagger going on there.
It's also just that demo, right? It's not an entire game. And that, I mean, they didn't actually show the PS5 while it was running. That thing was probably just melting through the floor.
Well, there's
sounding like a jet engine. That was a one-time use of that PlayStation, and it's dead now.
Yeah,
gone.
Well, that's the thing. It's like obviously it can run these things at what looked like a decent frame rate,
right?
But can it do it consistently? Can it do it with a lot of things happening at once? Because a lot of that was static. There's not an awful lot of.
What about the thing like where she moved through the valley thing? She was flying, and a bunch of stuff was falling down and shit.
Yeah, that looked cool. That looked like it was okay. This is in motion, and it actually works in motion. That's great.
It's probably a lot of what's that called? Where they pop in the textures as you get close to them. Is it bow?
LOD.
LOD. That's it.
So the whole point of this is that there's no LOD. So this whole engine, or that sequence doesn't use any LOD.
Huh.
That seems like a step backwards, though.
Do you know what LOD is, Rick? I don't want to exclude you from this conversation.
I think Rachel's excluding herself from the conversation, apparently. I think her phone is more interesting.
I'm doing all the socials. I'm sorry, I'm doing all the socials.
You have a go at me for being on my phone.
I'm doing stuff for this. What are you talking about? Shut up.
Why don't you explain
what
what
it's fine. For a minute.
Alex,
I was going to say, someone explain all this to me. Because this means, like, nothing to me.
Rory. I'll explain the technical define the UE5 stuff. Like,
Okay. LOD, I believe, stands for level of detail. It's basically in a
Right.
game, things will render at different qualities depending on your distance from that object. So
Right, okay, okay.
when you're really close to something, it's obviously its highest poly count like detail. If something's a bit further away, less polys are needed to actually give it texture, so they don't load as many in. And the further away something is, it's almost just block shapes. And it came. It first was introduced as and then it got brought into an industry standard, and it came from the first Spyro the Dragon game back in 1998.
That's cool.
They did it with like obviously they wanted to have it like unencumbered levels, because a lot of the PS1 stuff was a lot of like fog of war. So like, if you look at Resident Evil, a lot of it is just a bunch of fog to hide the fact the render distance was really bad.
Yeah.
So when Spyro did it, they compensated by having different level poly count things loaded in at different times.
Okay.
But they also wanted you to be able to see gems from any point in the level. So they gave gems just a tiny little glint, so no matter what angle you looked at them at, you could still see them. And if the best place it shows it off was on the level, I think it's Clifftown, where there's a massive chasm you glide across. And on the PS1, you like go up to the top of the level, and you can see across this other bit across the river. And there's like little gems glinting, and you speak to a dragon, and it's like, oh yeah, what's on the other side of this thing? Huh, glide over and find out.
Like, there fucking is, I found it.
And in '98, that was like, people were like, wait, no. And they go over, and things slowly get more detailed, and they're like, oh my god. And for the longest time, that was like one of the biggest open levels in any game ever.
So,
And then
cool, man.
people just started taking it on, and it's now an industry standard. It's great.
so it's going to be a while before it's actually implemented, right? Because it's going to come out.
So
Probably a bunch of developers have it already, but like, if a certain game in a franchise is made in UE4, it's not going to be the next installment in that series. Isn't going to be made in UE5, probably, right?
so it probably will.
Because wasn't
So
it?
Xbox have confirmed that they're using 5 with some of their game.
So I listened to Play Watch Listen, which is Alana Pierce, Troy Baker, Austin Wintory, and one other person who's actually the relevant person in this conversation.
Noah North?
No, he's a developer. He did a bunch of games. He worked on the John Wick game.
There's a John Wick game?
Yeah, it's called
John Wick
John
Hex.
Wick Hex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
That's an indie
Neither have I.
studio. He did. Don't know. Anyway, someone will tell us. Maybe, probably. Maybe he's watching.
Comments.
Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's the one person watching.
They're just like, hey, we're here now.
Hello. They liked our tweet.
Hello.
They liked our tweet. Also
Aw.
retweeted. Anyhow, what he said was that I think he mentioned one of the Batman games, like all the Batman games, that they were all made in UE3, even when UE4 was released, because they didn't want to, probably didn't want to go through the trouble of starting from scratch or having to copy everything over.
Makes sense.
As far as I know, well, I'm pretty sure Night was made in 4, right? And they so for the remasters, they ported them all over to UE4. So that's why some things looked worse.
Right.
Even though technically everything looks better in UE4, some things looked worse because it's optimal.
Had been optimized. Right.
Okay.
So what about? Because obviously it's gonna have a huge impact on games, right? It's gonna look pretty. We're gonna have
In theory, yeah.
better lighting and shading and better because that was one of the other things I mentioned, right? Was the animations and stuff.
Yeah.
So context-based animations. That's all great on games, but from what I heard, they also used it on The Mandalorian, where basically all the sets in The Mandalorian are in the Unreal Engine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that gonna? Because that looked pretty realistic, right? Didn't it?
Yeah, that's so. I think they're just using the cinematic textures for that anyway. So this won't really impact that necessarily. I think the lighting will, but everything else. yeah, it's. I don't know if pre-rendered is the right way, but it's
Well,
all cinematic textures anyway.
It's not
already,
like in.
all that.
It's not running. It's not
You
like
don't need to- you
you're
don't
not
need to
running a
make
game. You're not.
LEDs,
You know.
yeah.
Right. So, yeah,
Don't worry.
if you guys seen how they
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say it's a feature thing, so there's a start and an end. It's not like games where you can do it in any motion.
Right.
There's always gonna be a start and an end point, so
Right.
Yeah.
it's a little easier.
The advantage of it is that it means you can move around 60 in an environment and have correct lighting for that environment.
Have you guys seen how they did that on the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
I haven't watched the thing yet.
So what they did was they had this basically this room where all the walls were just LED screens, and they had the environments on those LED screens, and then the camera, so that the camera in the Unreal Engine would move according to the movement of the actual camera. So
Okay.
so when they pan or when they pan or move the camera around, it would actually show it on the thing.
Yeah.
So all the environments are basically all the sets are basically just one room, just different environments on the screens in the background. It's fucking wild.
That's awesome.
Fucking
That's
insane.
so
What's
cool.
cool as well, so the Razor Crest, his ship, is half in some of the sets, and then half in the Unreal Engine.
That's it's incredible. It's great.
It's awesome. It solves the parallax
Mental.
like effect as well, so easy.
Right, and the lighting and everything.
Yeah, and it means they got correct lighting for CGI and HDR.
Are we gonna talk about the fact that Rachel hasn't moved in the last 5 minutes?
Is Rachel?
Are we gonna mention it?
Is she alive?
I'm gonna
Yes.
go assume
Let's
no.
check.
She has died. No, this is just Rachel.
Okay.
Just
She's
died.
She's looking at her phone again.
She actually froze her screen.
I can't
so she could get
actually
on her
look
phone.
at our Discord chat because they'll
She said
destroy
she's
the.
dying.
Well,
Not a rip.
well. Phil, that's Rachel's fucking problem, isn't it? We're gonna have a rotating cast for this episode.
Sub in. Let's go.
Can you just rotate like each of our images?
It's just spinning. So, have they given said anything about a date or anything? Or when
Yeah,
are we gonna?
2021.
Unreal
It's not-
Engine.
Yeah.
It's 21.
What for public or developers? Because I imagine
Public.
yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say, I'd imagine devs have it now. Like we don't
Some
have it.
devs, very few devs.
To be fair, it's probably not finished. It's probably really early
Yeah,
days.
definitely.
Like they'll give it out to people they trust to use it well, and
So-
show off their stuff in a really good way, or at least in a tailored way to show the bits that work.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
And then next year, if it is coming out next year, that'll be the version where everyone can just go nuts and things will break. It's not gonna work at launch. As they're saying it is. It's gonna break. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it.
Then they say something about how they were gonna. It was gonna be free for the first million they make or something. What was that? It was gonna be license free. Or
Yeah. So, no, so when you make a game
That's an evil laugh.
with Unreal, you obviously got to pay the license for it.
Right.
So it's free for your first million. First million you make, you don't have to pay any license.
So what's that evil laugh for, Rue?
I don't have to pay any license.
Why not?
Because I use it and because it's supplied by the Unity.
I mean, for now, yeah.
No,
And also,
yeah.
when are you gonna make $1 million? All right.
Don't know. Maybe next year. Who knows? I graduate in a year.
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't. I sure as fuck don't know.
So anything you make now, you can't publish. Because it's just
no,
a student.
I can publish
thing.
stuff. I think.
Yeah, you should be able to publish stuff.
You have a
Is that-
student license, right? Would that mean that it's only for school work?
Well, I know some of my friends have published stuff, and they've not really been flagged for it, and they've used our Unity license.
Right.
So I think it's fine. I don't know if you can charge for it, but you can put stuff out,
That's a big difference. Yeah.
and then obviously you can chuck ads on that, and bada boom, your game's making money. So I could if I wanted to. I don't have anything to publish, but
Yet.
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 Give me a year. Let me make something.
So anywhere on Rachel, she can be back. She's
She's
just
dying.
gonna just
She
have
said-
to look at
She
her.
said she can't. She said she can't leave because you'll mess up all your camera stuff as well.
Accurate.
That's a
That
good
is
point.
accurate. Yes.
That's a really good point.
It'll break everything. I mean, if she's quick about it, it'll be. I mean, Ryu will be cut in half for a little bit.
Oh no, I don't want to be severed.
I mean, so you'll be. Your right half will be in the top right of the screen, and your left half will be in the
Oh,
bottom
it's
left
even
of the screen.
worse. It's gonna look like
Yeah.
the box art for Portal 2.
Oh,
Oh, here it
Oh.
is.
oh,
Oh, no,
you're,
it's
you're,
switched.
you're switched.
Ah!
Oh no, she's back.
Yeah.
Oh, there she
Get-
is. There she is.
What?
Take a look at the stream and see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I don't want to watch.
Pretty good.
So what about it's like used to switched.
Oh right. Guess it
Yeah.
isn't really.
Fucked everyone.
All right.
I'm
So
back.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Rach.
So you just
Hi,
so you
everyone.
fixed it.
No, it's fine. I was here the whole time when he told
It's
me.
fine. It's fine. She was
It's
listening.
fine. I was here the whole time. Yeah.
You were just
I
looking at your
was.
phone
You're
again.
talking about-
You were just looking at
you're
your phone
talking
again, weren't you?
Yeah, I just froze the screen because I was like, do you know what? I don't even want to
She
listen
turns
to you
into a
guys anymore.
zombie. It's worth it.
Uh-huh.
It's
Uh-huh.
worth you.
Exactly.
Dean, here's the last if you got a haircut.
No, I haven't
Oh, is
actually.
it just the back?
No, it's just disgusting and greasy. That's I just haven't showered in a while.
So Hazel,
The
I'll
water
tell
is
you what
out.
it could be. It could be that OBS flips the image so it looks like a
Yeah.
new background. It could absolutely be that.
It shouldn't. Wait. What?
I
We're
don't
all flipped.
understand.
We're all
So
flipped.
everything's flipped on OBS, but
But-
Ruri
Except for
might not
Rachel.
be.
Discord also
Ruri, no,
flips it.
Ruri isn't for me.
It's not flipped for me. No.
Discord also flips it. So.
Yeah, where it is.
Turns
Discord flips it. And
Discord. No, so Rach, it's not. It only flips it for you.
hmm
Yeah, but you guys are still like. So if Hazel's watching. So if Hazel was on like voice chat with us, she sees it like
No.
that way as normal, but then
No,
on the
no, no, no,
stream
no.
it's flipped.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
'Cause
Hey,
I'm
just
looking
to
at
add
the
some
screen.
layer of confusion, there's a mirror here.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It
There's
doesn't
a
matter
mirror
at
there,
all.
Ruri?
Doesn't matter at
What?
all.
There's a
OBS
mirror
is-
there?
OBS is probably flipping the shit.
So,
It's trying to figure out. It's like, what do I do with this?
apart from the Unreal Engine, there was another announcement, and it's something we've all been really excited for. It's one of the most anticipated games of the past couple of years. Everybody's waiting for so long. I am, of course, talking about Paper Mario.
Yeah, you do not know how excited I am for this
Fucking
game, dude.
Hell, when was the last game?
So
Last one was on the
excited.
Wii.
It
was on the Wii, I
It was on the Wii.
3DS. 3DS.
Was
There's
it?
a game-
I haven't
there's
played
a game
that.
came out
Yes.
with-
I mean,
it's
the
That was,
first
Star, I think.
real game. Let's be fair.
There was like a remake, but the first one
Oh,
came out in
it's-
2000.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Dude,
Origami
so
King?
dude,
Insane. Bowser all folded?
I'm-
Oh, it looks good.
I just like you. I know I'm immediately gonna start doing origami just so I can make those two little characters.
Oh,
That's
I
what
just-
I'm gonna be spending doing.
I just want Mario.
That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing.
Wait,
Dude,
did
I'm
it
ready.
teach you to make origami as you play?
Oh, I doubt it.
I don't think so,
I
but I
highly doubt
presume
it.
like they must be doing some like
We'll have to have some weird mini game in there, right?
social stuff about it, right? Because that'd be
Sure.
like such a miss. Or like they'll bring out like an origami book. That'll be what you see next. The Paper Mario origami book that you have to buy.
Labo's
Has like all
back.
the little tutorials.
Labo's
there we
back. We're gonna have Labo again.
So, playing Paper Mario for someone who's never played it. Me.
It is basically Mario, but an RPG.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they made one of those before this.
No, so it's Mario and it's an
Hang
RPG, but then you go from like you press a button, and you go from 3D, and it flips to the traditional 2D thing. So that's the whole thing with Mario 3D, where you have to turn 3D on, and you'd have to like
It's like oh,
burn your eyes in order to finish a level.
Oh god, it was awful.
flip through like holes.
But
and
without
stuff
the
like that.
3D. Right, yeah.
It's
Oh, it's so
beautiful.
good.
It's beautiful.
So good.
It's the best way I can. You know the sections in Mario Odyssey where you go into the pipes.
Yeah, it's that. But
It's
instead
an
of
entire game based on that.
yeah, but
Mhm.
instead of going through pipes, you just press a button.
Mhm.
And then it has like RPG elements as well, where you buy like different sort of you have like HP and you level up and you have stats and stuff.
You have your mana points as
Mhm,
well,
mhm,
and you can only
Yeah,
use certain abilities.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get like a.
You can buy abilities and stuff. It's so
You
good.
can get like. allies and stuff with like I think like Cooper,
Yeah.
Bombette. I can't remember some of the
What
ones.
was
There
it?
was like a ton of like
What was that last one?
lots. Bombetti.
The pink
No.
bomb, bomb.
The pink bomb.
Sure.
What do you call them?
I don't. I didn't know there was a pink bomb.
Yeah,
there a
like
pink
the
bomb?
female bomb that like is like
Female bomb.
Do we have
Yeah.
to do a Dutch playthrough of Paper Mario now?
Oh
and
my
find
God.
out?
I think we have to do a
I-
Dutch playthrough of all of them.
I'd
right?
have to find a Wii. No. I'd have to figure out a way to.
Yeah.
I'd have to
That's
figure out a
true.
way to record off a Wii.
It's a
How do
nightmare.
I do
I mean, it has the
Standard-
fucking. It
standard
has the
def.
fucking.
It hasn't got HDMI either.
No, you'd have to buy an
No.
HDMI to RCA connector, and those are expensive.
God.
Those are fucking
I
expensive.
I know how you do it. You
Like
buy
50
a
bucks.
Wii U. Buy a Wii U because they're HDMI. They're backwards compatible as well.
Yes.
And then you
Yeah.
put the Wii disc in there and you plug
Yes.
HD. Boom.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, you could try. You could try an
gonna buy
emulator.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Or-
That's
or
a
not.
Doesn't
leak.
that work? I'll see if it's like
Absolutely.
I imagine it
I'm not gonna
probably
buy
will come out on
Wii
like
U.
the NES thing. What was the NES? Like the service that Nintendo Switch does where you can like look at all the old games. You
But
could probably see it on there.
Paper Mario wasn't on the NES though.
Is it just NES games?
It came out in N64, then
Did-
GameCube, then Wii, and then 3DS, and now Switch.
There we go.
Excited. I'm fucking
You just
excited.
missed it then.
So
Dude,
good.
it's gonna be good.
It's so fucking good.
It's July it's coming out, right?
Oh yes, really quick.
Dude, it's coming out so soon.
Oh yeah,
That's-
I think
that
it's
seems
July.
too
Something.
soon.
They announced it last week. Yeah,
That's-
coming out in July.
That's not long. That
No.
game has to be either
No.
pretty much finished
Yeah.
or they're fucked.
I imagine it must be like done now, right?
Surely. Yeah.
It's Nintendo,
Hope so,
right? I mean, Nintendo don't
Yeah.
have bad releases.
Yeah. Like it's usually to be fair, a lot of like think of like the Switch. Like the Switch got announced in like August and it came out at Christmas or something like that. It was really quick.
Was it that quick?
Yeah, I swear it was really super quick.
So
They
what
were,
they
like,
what they
pre-orders are up now.
they have a thing for that though at Nintendo. In order to like
Yeah.
make sure that the poor releases don't have too much impact, they just release about 5 of them at once,
Yeah, like here's everything.
and then next week you'll get 5 more for the whole
Yeah.
world, so nobody can buy
Yeah.
them. I think that's how it works. That's how they do it. All right. Well, that's all the interesting stuff we had to talk about. No other games have been announced. Or,
That's it. That's all
something
the
like
games.
Far Cry for Weebs. What is it? What do you?
What is
Far
what's
Cry
Far Cry for
Oh,
Wii?
Far Cry for
Go to
Weebs?
Tsushima. Go to
Far Cry.
Tsushima. So
Dude,
good.
I saw
it
the
is Far Cry
original
for
trailer.
Weebs, though,
I
isn't
haven't
it?
watched anything. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Lost me.
Fucking great.
Ghost of
I
Tsushima.
I'm
apologize
excited.
to any Japanese people who watch.
No.
Oh
no.
no! Don't
No.
do that.
No, I'm fine with it.
Don't do this. Don't do this now.
You've made your bed, no sleeping.
No, go on. Dude, it comes out
It looks
right
good.
after my birthday. That's exactly what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go get it for my birthday.
And
think
not
it's-
play it for like 2 years, right? So you
Yeah, and then
do-
not play it for
you
2
buy
years.
games
That's
and not
that's
play
how
them?
Rachel's
Yeah,
mind works.
until I finish the Uncharted, and then I'll move on to. I think I'm gonna play Horizon, and then maybe Spider-Man, and that'll take me to the end of the year, probably.
Don't
and
bother.
then
Don't bother with it.
Let's go be free.
Don't bother with.
Don't bother with
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, don't bother.
Don't
Don't
bother
bother
with
with Spider-Man.
No,
Not a
Spider-Man,
good game.
That's not good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the
okay,
game
I'll
is
skip
alright. Just the
Spider-Man.
main character.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Yeah,
he's like
Peter
bitten by
Parker.
an ant or something, right?
Ah,
And he
it's just.
becomes an Ant-Man. It's weird, man.
I mean, if we're gonna, I think Matt wanted to play it on stream. So I
Matt
think
does
we're
wanna
gonna
play
have
on
Matt
stream.
play it.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have
Matt does
anyone else who
ask
wants
him.
to play it. Because Matt's the only one who really likes that shitty
What?
game.
I wonder what
I
that
think that's the
poster
only
is
one
right
that
there.
hasn't.
We can see it, can't
It's like it's so close.
So if you hadn't caught on, Rue kind of likes Spider-Man.
A little
Rude.
bit.
I was gonna say, don't bother playing Horizon. It's not okay.
I just want to try it for like the hype of it, just see if it's any good. I have a ton of Lego games as well I need to complete. Like I've got Jurassic Park up there that I'm like, that's gonna be easy achievements. So I'll go for that.
But dude, the complete saga
do
is
that.
coming out pretty soon as well.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
The Skywalker
It's
saga.
coming.
Dude,
Mhm.
dude,
I've-
I'm so
I'm-
excited for that.
Rachel,
smell
watch the
a
movies
trailer.
first, right?
That's how I watch the movies. I'll play the Lego games. That's how I'll find out the plot. There we go. It's perfect.
I
Perfect.
smell it.
I can just tell you the plot right now, alright?
No, you don't. Don't.
Are we
there.
gonna do that to Anna? Just make her play the Harry Potter Lego games.
Yeah.
Actually,
Split, you don't get to read the
on-
books.
We were on call with her earlier. She finished all the books recently. She finally finished
She
them.
finished them all
Oh my
now.
god.
Mhm.
Damn, dude, she finished them so quick.
She
I didn't know
she
I
really
didn't-
liked them. She said they were fantastic, so she just
They're
rattled through
great.
them.
Dude, they're
But she
good.
doesn't have a frame of reference though. She hasn't read any books.
She's like, I've read these 7 books.
They're
and
the
they're
best.
all good.
They're the best books
I
she's
think.
ever read. Because they're the only books she's ever
She's
read.
now read more books than I have actively read in my
I mean,
adult
to be
life.
fair,
That
yeah,
hurts me, Ruth.
I'm a
That
slow reader.
hurts.
I just
I'm a
don't.
slow reader, but I still read.
Fair.
I just don't. I don't like reading unless I have
You haven't.
literally nothing else to do.
You haven't found the right books.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's what it is. You
Yeah.
haven't found the right book for you.
I mean, I've read Star Wars books. They're fun.
But
But
yeah,
that's
you
more
might not be
because
the
of Star
book for you.
Wars. That's just because of
That's
Star
the
Wars,
thing.
though.
You can
So-
do more.
There are more than Star Wars in the world.
There's more sci-fi books. It's really
There
good
is.
sci-fi
Very
books.
The Martian's really good. You might like The Martian, to be fair.
I've watched the movie and I fucking love the movie, so I might
Dude,
read The Martian.
Dude,
That's fair.
I'll lend you the book if you want it, because I have
Sounds
it
better.
somewhere. It's on my shelf somewhere. I'll lend it to you next time I see you. I'll send it to you.
Next
Oh,
time you see
I wonder
him,
what that's gonna be. It's
somewhere in
gonna be fucking
2023.
I know, it's gonna be like,
we're gonna have
it may
UE6.
be in like
We're gonna-
2040. I'll send
Yeah.
you The Martian.
'Cause
We're gonna have
here's-
UE6
here's
by
the-
then.
Here's the rub, like, at the earliest, I'm gonna see at least Rachel and Alex in September for RTUK, if it happens.
Hmm.
If it
On the
happens.
very small if.
If only we knew people from RCUK.
What? I mean, I guess it's just kind of like a whole, like, if the world's not still on
Yeah, it's sort
fire.
of a waiting thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because now
Yeah.
here in the Netherlands, it's we can't do anything until at least, well, not do anything. We can't have events until the 1st of September.
At least you
Dude.
have a date for it, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't have any of
Yeah.
that shit.
We don't know.
Bars and
Well, I mean, like,
restaurants
they've
are-
said...
Bars and restaurants are opening up,
Oh, don't.
with specific rules.
They're still there.
Yeah,
They're still opening.
dude, but I mean, I get it. You have to be careful, but the numbers have dropped in like so much here. That's good.
Same with hours recently.
We?
Hours have dropped from like 600 yesterday to like 160, I think they're saying now.
The weekends
So
are
it's
always
dropped
way lower. At least here,
Mm.
looks like half. But that's just because
With-
it's not really being like the paperwork isn't being done.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Not as
in
much.
2 weeks' time, we're going to see a huge spike because it's bank holiday this weekend, and it's
Yep.
supposed to be absolutely boiling. Like, I think
Mm,
we're looking
yeah.
at 26, 27 degrees.
So
We're
It's
gonna
going to be...
it was
jammed.
25 here today. It's gonna be like 28 on Thursday.
Well,
Yeah.
we're getting 22 tomorrow, and that's up here. Like, it's notoriously colder up here, and it's gonna be fucking toasty.
Yes, like...
So, yeah, good luck, England. You guys are gonna be fucked.
Yeah. Dude, we're diddled. We're gonna get done. And like the
I
northeast
think-
has like the worst cases right now. It's like, goddamn, I hate my life.
Like, but we're gonna avoid politics as much as I can. But Sturgeon was probably hit the nail on the head doing this after the bank holiday stuff on the 28th.
Yeah,
Mm.
that would have made so much sense. Like,
Could you
'cause we
imagine?
don't have another. When do we have another bank holiday after this?
Well, I don't know because technically after this it's summertime, right? All the
Yeah.
schools would be off, so I don't think there really is any bank
I don't think
holidays.
there was.
Fuck.
supposed to be any.
Speaking of
I think you're
schools,
right.
fuck me. My
Oh.
my uni's been fucking me over. Time after time after time. They've been saying like, oh, we're gonna do because we have tests coming up, and it's not only this semester's but like the previous one as well because we couldn't do those. So it's gonna be 5 weeks worth of tests,
Oh no.
Ugh.
and so what happened? That would basically have been all of June. All of June. And they said, like, yeah, it's going to happen. There's like a 90% chance that we'll be able to do them just in our buildings, and it's definitely going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Mm.
Yeah. We've got this, like, schedule set up. Just take a look at it. It's probably not going to change. Press conference today. Unis can start taking tests again on the 15th of June.
Oh my god.
That's 2 weeks after they said that it's absolutely 100% sure going to happen. So I'm either going to be
Ooh.
fucked on my summer holiday,
Yeah.
or yeah,
I'm so glad I do a coursework only course.
Yeah.
it's not really.
Yep.
You can't really do that for my
Few calls.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
maths and stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck if only. Oof, that would have been good. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. So, back to Ghost of Tsushima.
Fun fact.
Stop being depressed.
Hey,
Kid of
I'm
Australians,
doing
yeah.
great.
Did you see those empty bottles? See those empty bottles there?
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah. See? Oh god, dude.
No, there's like
Flacking,
there's like
flacking.
one glass in this one. One glass left in this one.
Ah, yeah. It's fine. Doing
So
fine,
Ghost of
doing fine.
Tsushima, weep Far Cry.
I
We-
pre-ordered it right after that video.
What's that?
Really?
I pre-ordered it after that video.
I understand. It looks
It looks good.
incredible.
It looks
Yeah.
real good.
There's a bunch of stuff there that I'm like, some people like this. I don't really give a shit about it. You know, all the camera stuff, it looked really cool, and the black and white mode is like, okay, fine.
Mm.
I don't really give a shit. I am probably gonna play it in Japanese though. I think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I'll play in Japanese and in black and white mode.
yeah, I'm not gonna do black.
I know.
He
nothing.
knows.
I know its name.
So,
Yeah.
but what I said wasn't too far off. It is basically Far Cry, but in feudal Japan. And a bit more like stylized and unrealistic, right? It's a bit more like,
Okay.
follow the birds, they'll point you to the shrines.
So I'll give
I
you
mean-
the premise, Rory, is that well, it's not a premise. Factually, this happened. Mongols invaded Tsushima, which
you
is an
can't say,
island
you can't say that word.
the Mongolians.
Look around. Get on the list.
Me?
Yeah, what's HR? Me neither.
HR?
That's what they were called. They called the Mongols.
They were.
They did. They did. They work on Mongols.
Just make sure you clearly say the "alls" at the end. Yeah, so they invaded Japan. And
That's
you're
it. That's the story.
that's
the
it.
story.
That's
Came
it.
in, invaded
Yeah.
Japan.
Invaded Japan,
and
and
You're
gonna have
fighting
to
back
defend.
against it. Yeah, you're fighting back against that. That's it.
Classic,
Yeah, man.
That's all we know
classic,
so far.
classic sort of like take like it's an island. You can go wherever you want, take over bases, find cool gear, and
Mhm.
probably a story there as well at some point.
Yeah, that sounds
the
like
plane
Far
is
Cry.
like.
Ah,
think-
dude,
And there's two
they went to the map.
play styles as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
you guys do as a honorable warrior or the ghost, where you
Oh,
sneak
he's on
around
the
and
coast.
Stab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but-
fighting
Step,
looks
step,
so.
step, step.
The fighting looked really cool because it's sort of like
Yeah.
it looks sort of like Dark Souls-ish, but then
Mm.
only if you actually get into a full-on fight. Like if you just walk up to someone, it turns to like this little honorable like duel thing where it's just like, you know, the thing in the anime where you don't even see them move the swords and it's like, ah, and they're dead.
That's a
That sort of thing.
It's like,
samurai.
bam.
Yeah.
So they did
Yeah.
that
It's a samurai.
cinematic part.
What's that?
So in the cinematic part, they had the samurai
Yeah,
pop open
Yeah,
his
boy.
sword with his thumb, and I was just like,
Yeah,
oh!
dude.
yeah.
Then in the
it's,
good light.
so it's either that or you just sort of like sneak around. And,
Oh no, I'm going full blown samurai. If I play the
yeah.
game,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going
100%.
samurai.
Yeah. Yeah.
a bit of both.
There is no other option.
One of my favorite things in games is being so badass that you can walk up to anyone
Yeah.
and then just like,
I just
don't
don't
care.
care. I just want to kill.
It's like, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go be
Things
free.
are in my way.
I for Far Cry,
I'm not getting it.
I used to like get to the best sniper possible with the like longest scope and silencer, and then just sit in a mountain.
Clean them all out.
They're all gone, and then you just walk into the base. Like, hi.
I do that
I'm
with a
here
bow.
now.
I'm always like a
Oh,
bow
God.
guy. Any game that has a bow, I'm like,
Fair
Yeah, man. Yeah.
enough. So I was like, okay with it. I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna play it. Then they opened the map and they zoomed out, and I saw question marks. I was like,
I was
yes.
gonna say that's your thing, isn't it?
Mm,
What do you
That's your
mean?
thing.
it's like crack.
It's like crack.
Like,
they open the map and that's like question marks, isn't like, go here and explore this thing and find this
Oh, no.
collectible.
Okay.
and
Something's
No.
happening here.
good no.
there go 150 hours of my life.
those shrines are also like part of the game as well. You get charms from shrines.
Ooh.
Go around, find shrines, get charms. The little foxes, we've seen little foxes.
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah, like-
you can pet them, dude. You can pet them.
It's like animals that'll like guide you to shrines and stuff, from like birds.
Yeah.
And, like, it's mostly like context clues. There's not that much actual HUD. I mean, there is obviously.
Oh, good.
But like, if you won't have like a line on the floor you have to follow, but like there's like gusts of wind that you'll see on the screen, so it's pointing.
We do love diegetic user interface. That's what we like to see.
Here we go. You've started Ruri off now. He's like, I'm going to write my dissertation on this. Here we go, gang. Here we
What,
go.
the area I want to specialize in? No, it's
I don't want
fine.
to talk about it at all.
In this
Fine.
TED talk, I will.
I'm writing my dissertation on video games as well, and I'm not specialising in video.
I'm going to find a way to. I'm going to find a way to talk about video games, right? I can do it about the events industry. Yeah,
I could
Sure.
as
I mean,
well.
I could figure that out.
I mean, games technically have events in them, so you
They
can,
do. You could do it all about
There's,
Comic Con.
there's
I could
game events.
E3, right?
Do it
E3.
about
Can I-
do it
okay,
That's
then
probably the
make
worst
that
example,
Dude.
Rachel. Probably the worst example for
fine,
a Gamescom.
do it on
Oh yeah,
RTX.
because I'm going to fly out to E3 to do. Yeah, I was going to say, do you reckon I
E3,
could like
Gamescom.
get funding from the university to go out and do my dissertation on RTX? Do you reckon they'd pay me to do that?
hey, listen,
Like, hey,
it's
you
worth
want
a
to
shot,
help
right?
me? Yeah, right. For a
Yeah, or-
dissertation.
I mean,
Fine.
there's
Fund me,
also
university,
YachCon.
There's YogCon.
Anyone else
Dude,
thinking
that'd be so
of
fun.
volunteering there?
I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
don't know a lot about it, dude. So maybe. I don't know what
Alex
it
said it
is.
was great last year, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of.
I wouldn't.
What?
I was gonna say, put it this way: I wouldn't be going for Yogscast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't be going because I mean I've watched them. I watched them when I was younger, but I don't. Yeah, I know next to nothing about them now. I know there was drama. That's all. That's about all I know.
Same. I haven't watched them in a long time.
So,
watched
but I'd be
the-
going because people I know are going to be there.
They make some fun content. It's mostly TTT and like prop hunt
Yeah,
and
I've seen that
stuff.
long.
But like
Hey, wait a minute,
they have
that's what we
this. Yeah, but that's the only thing they do. Well,
Are you
okay,
telling
so
me
it's the
Netflix-
only thing they upload to you. Basically, the only thing they upload to YouTube. They stream a whole shit ton as well. They're probably on right now. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Gears
It's like,
Tactics.
yeah.
Don't go watching them.
Oh, nice.
Keep watching this, please.
Keep
Please
staying
stay
here,
here.
Please, we
everybody.
need more.
We
We
need
need more.
It's fine. We'll go
We
raid them
fucking
after
need
this. We'll go raid them after. It's fine. Just be like, here you go.
We should read it.
Do it for
Yeah,
charity.
dude.
Do it for charity.
Yeah, there you go. Do it for the
the
vines.
Do it for
Do it for them kids.
Do it for the kids. I don't think you want to. No, never mind. So, what was I going to say? They have this show they do, where, and this is one of the funniest pieces of content, like series that exists. They call it like Peculiar Portions, and it's basically Simon and
So
Lewis sitting on a couch, and just Simon has this lineup of fucking insane news, and he explains it to Lewis, and then Lewis reacts to it, and Lewis's fucking reactions are the
That's awesome.
best.
That is awesome.
That duo is just fucking incredible.
Well, are they not the OGs? No.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aren't they?
I think it's
I actually love Simon's
them
laugh.
and it's them and Hannah, who isn't there anymore.
Hannah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hannah was one
Halley.
of the earlier ones, but yeah, she.
It's great. It's great. It's a great thing. Can't recommend it enough. Now you can watch it on our RT website.
Oh, yeah, you can.
That's
They merged.
that's,
Well,
that's
they didn't
something I wanted
merge.
to-
Well,
They're
yeah.
partnered.
They're partners now.
They have a part like a sort of like an agreement.
That's something I did want to bring up. See, because they've merged, right? I don't know what presence they had before RTX or merged.
Yeah.
I don't know what presence they used to have
Big
at RTX
partner.
and other events, but does that mean we could see more of them
So
at RTX stuff?
when that thing was
Yeah.
announced, I went to their
Wow.
stream and I just asked, and
Okay.
one of them responded, and basically what Lewis said was they're just gonna start uploading their videos there. RT has taken over a bunch of their like merch stuff, which kind of works for both of them because that takes a lot of work out of their hands, and it sort of sets the thing for RT to start up their UK store, right?
Yeah.
There's just the Oxus probably has done a bunch of that stuff already.
Supplies and cross-side.
And then there's going to be, what they've said was that there's going to be a bunch of people, or like a bunch, there's going to be Yogscast presence at RTX, and then RT presence at the Yogscast, which is most likely going to be like Achievement Hunter, because I don't know,
Okay.
right? Because they've done videos together in the past and stuff. They've been on, I think Jack is in a thing for Yogscast charity thing in December.
Jingle Jam, right?
Jingle Jam,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's Jingle Jam's big different.
I think it was last year or the year before that, where they were planning on doing a stream there, and then sort of everybody bailed, and it was just Jack
Oh,
for a couple hours.
hello.
Yeah,
From here.
and like one of those guys, they're not used to playing games on their own, and at that point they hadn't really started streaming a lot, so that was a bit awkward. Like, oh, you're not very good at this solo. He probably is better at it now.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah.
Well done a bunch of streaming, right? But like, oh.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. You'll get better.
It's fine. It's for the kids or the cows or the sheep, whatever they do it for.
That's the next question of, because they have that now, if there's more back and forth there and it's a really good thing, are they gonna bring back RTX London? I really want to bring back RTX.
So
I think it's less likely now.
it would make more sense for them to sort of like help them set up the Ocon a bit more.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they said they're going to feature people from RT at Yogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be based on the Yogscast, but you're going to have, people from RT doing panels there and having presence there. I feel like,
it's like,
from what I've seen, Yocon is more of a sort of overall experience rather than just a standard sort of con. From what I've seen, because they had filmed it there, a concert there, or a bunch of like special events, rather than just having the live shows. They're like there's like events, which I mean, RTX does that, but I feel like it's sort of to a bigger extent,
scale,
a bigger scale.
Yeah,
just more actual like experiences there.
I've always said that like RTX have definitely missed a big trick not having Game Grumps there, because they used to before, but they stopped doing it recently. But then also having like Ninja Sex Party and Tupperware Party doing concerts and stuff like that. Like that would seem like at the rave and stuff like that. Having them there would be so much. It makes sense for them to do that kind of jump.
Yeah.
Don't remind me about the rave.
It's like, oh my god, did you left halfway through the rave?
I had a wonderful time.
Left halfway through.
I got drunk.
Came back.
Yeah, all I remember is like you and Alex were gone, and then all of a sudden I just see like Ginger Alex just jumping up and down, going into the middle of the mosh pit, and I'm like, where the hell is he just come
what's
from?
happened? I had a wonderful time at the rave.
Must be nice.
Right. It's okay.
Must be real nice.
It
was nice.
I was on stage.
I mean,
Rachel,
it was $10. $10 for a drink.
It was expensive. Long line.
It was expensive and a long line, and I wasn't 21 yet, so I couldn't legally drink anywhere. So I had to go get Rachel. It's not good.
I was on
That's why
I was on stage.
Back to the Airbnb.
It was good.
I should have got you to bring like a hip flask back of like the gin I had. Just,
right.
Like I could swig it in the corner, it'd have been fine. Oh, dude. We just talk about Austin on a different podcast. No.
I will not be on that podcast.
I was gonna say we need to talk about Austin at some point, but
yeah.
Poor brewery.
I want to go. I was 2 months from now. I'd be on the way.
I wanted to go as well.
Dude, don't.
But we'll curb that. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
I love how Bruce said 2 months, but it would have been next month we were going.
Don't need to hear it.
It would have been a month and a couple of days that we were flying out.
Don't need to hear it.
Just think, in a year's time we'll be saying that.
July.
In a year's time we'll be saying it.
Great. I'm thrilled.
It's fine.
I mean, let's talk about Last of Us instead.
Let's talk about what?
Let's talk about what?
The Last of Us.
And let's not talk about The Last of Us, because I'm about to play it.
Oh,
talk about Last of Us.
You haven't played the first one. Oh, you
No, I'm
suck.
legit. I got my coursework done today, and I'm going to start it tomorrow.
So
Can we talk generic?
So when Joel kills Dumbledore.
I also I'm excited for it, but I'm also not, because I feel like it's not going to live up to the hype that everyone's put around like the first one and the second one. Because not spoiler, but the best thing about the first one was the story. Like without the gameplay is it's okay gameplay, but the story is what really makes it
It turns out that Ellie was Voldemort all along.
Oh my god.
It's
Well, he was
insane.
inside of us all this time. It makes sense now.
That wasn't a bite.
Here's
That was
the-
Voldemort's face. She's a Horcrux.
I
So,
figured that now.
on that, obviously, next one's coming out pretty much at the end of the PS4's life cycle, right? Or coming to the very end of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What happens at that point if the story is like, sort of on par or maybe a little below, but the gameplay is like way the fuck up there? Is
Well,
it better or is it worse?
I mean, the gameplay
Worse.
wasn't that.
I think it's worse.
Yeah, you don't care about
It was
the gameplay.
okay.
You don't buy that for the gameplay. You
The
buy it for
story
the
is
story.
Yeah.
Just the
everything
gameplay is
for that game.
gameplay is.
I feel like, yeah. Like,
Okay.
I feel like it's not
No,
like,
yeah.
with the way that it is now, the audience that love The Last of Us don't care about gameplay, and they're the people that will be super excited and super hyped and will be buying it straight away. So if the gameplay is really good but the story's not good, they will not be interested at all.
Now,
That's
to
fair
be
enough.
fair, I would say the gameplay isn't good and doesn't matter if you look at it, if you isolate it, right? But if you, lighter. If you,
It's like waving it around, just like, where'd you get that from?
this is Joe Rogan experience. No, we weren't going to do that. We weren't
I'm not
gonna do
doing
that.
it. We talked about this beforehand.
So if you look at it in sort of an isolated way, where it's just the gameplay, then yeah, it's not that good. But it does sort of add to the story a lot. The gameplay,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, but so gameplay accents the story.
Yeah.
Doesn't, but the story is 100% what.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you're
Mhm,
playing it for the story, and the gameplay adds to the story. But yeah, like I said, I mean, everyone's really hyped, and I feel like if it's just as good, I mean, not even as good as the last one, as the first one, if it's just good, I just don't want it to be bad.
Good.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
Just
I
make sure it's
think-
not bad. And it's not going to be bad because Neil Druckmann's really
It's
good
not,
at what he
yeah.
does, and
It's-
it's Nolan North who's really good at what he does.
Nolan North.
Troy
It's
Baker, actually.
Naughty
That's
Dog,
what I meant,
it's a
yep.
PS4
They're
One
basically
of
the
them.
same person.
One of them.
Naughty Dog, PS4 exclusive,
Right.
game with a lot of fucking steam behind it already,
Yeah.
and a delay to give it a bit of a kick. That game is I don't want to say guaranteed, but the odds of it being bad compared to being good
Mm.
are night and day. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
They
Yeah.
clearly delayed
Yeah.
it for a reason, so they could improve something.
And they don't want it to. They don't want it to be bad.
No,
No.
they do not,
no.
because if it's bad, they're like Naughty Dog's just
Done.
gone.
Yeah.
And, but at the
They
same time,
also,
they've
like-
just. Oh, on you go.
No, go.
I was gonna say Naughty Dog have pretty recently been picked up by Sony as like an official Sony partner thing.
Yee.
Because they like, well, Alex, why are you shaking your
They
head?
were Sony.
They've been so for a while.
Yeah, but like
years.
they could make whatever.
Oh, which
They also-
one?
Anyway,
Are you sure you're not thinking of Insomnia?
yeah, I might be thinking of Insomnia. maybe.
It's okay. It's fine. They also they're bringing out a TV show soon. So if The
They
Last of
are.
Us is bad, they will
Yeah.
lose so many viewers for that. It's an HBO show, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
they're doing a show soon, but I mean, they've been like the Uncharted show has been soon for quite a while as well. So
Film,
Yeah.
they've been trying to make that
Film,
for
yeah.
6 years
Yeah.
now.
It's
to a
it's
point
trying.
where
You know
I don't
what?
even think from what you've seen from Nolan North and his reaction to it, I don't think he believes in it either. Like,
But
it's not gonna happen.
yeah,
I don't like the cast. Cast is I'm not a big fan of it.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland and
I don't know who anyone else is in it.
and Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark's playing Sully.
The Funky Bunch.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. What the fuck?
Huh?
Mark Wahlberg's playing Sully.
That's-
What about the Funky Bunch?
okay.
It's the Funky
Okay.
Bunch. in
When
it?
is this set?
It's
Is
Marky
this
Mark
supposed to
and
be a
the Funky Bunch.
young?
Yeah,
It's
young
supposed to be
Drake.
young, isn't it?
But Marky Mark is just the worst cast. Sully.
Yeah, that is a bad. It's like the thing that
Is
people are
Ted gonna
talking
be
about
there?
with like the Scooby Doo. It's just getting like famous people in and hoping that their fans will boost up stuff rather than casting for like skill and who fits. Like Tom Holland, you would never dream of Tom Holland as
I
an
don't
Nathan
want him.
Drake. No,
He's so overrated. He's such an overrated actor.
it's like there was someone else I saw on Twitter was like, I would like the next 10 years of movies to have no Marvel actors in because they've been in everything for the past 10 years. Like
Gonna
since
happen,
Marvel
right?
became like big, yeah, they're gonna be in everything because they're huge. They're huge stars. And it's like, found the way the industry works.
Like Doolittle.
Yeah. Oh god, I feel bad for that movie. That movie was kind of doomed from the start.
Dr. Doolittle? He
Yeah,
talks to animals, yeah.
Yeah, they did a new one.
Yeah, I know, with Robert Downey Jr. in it, right?
and,
The
yeah.
Scottish accent's so bad.
They mention it on he was on Joe Rogan a while ago, and they talked about it there. He was like all excited and like.
Maybe it was a passion project. Maybe
Yeah.
it was something he wanted to do, and in which case, fair enough.
So the thing is,
Yeah.
he sort of made that character.
Okay.
Like the director came to him and like, we wanted you to do Doolittle, and here's this idea we have, which was this weird doctor from like a really long time ago, and they found this picture of this he's technically a doctor, but he looks more like a magician or something, or like a wizard.
Like,
And that's what they sort of based him on. I'm not sure where the Welsh thing came from. I think that guy was Welsh. I think that's the thing.
So you guys
isn't
know
it
that
based on...
so it's based on an old movie.
I was gonna say it's based on an old movie, isn't it? I was gonna say it's based
Oh,
on
yeah,
like a...
there's the OG Doolittle movies, weren't there?
Was he Welsh?
No.
And
This-
there's
Was the
Eddie
only-
Murphy Doolittle.
There's no, I was gonna say, the OG is not Eddie Murphy.
No, I know.
Eddie Murphy's like the middle trilogy.
I didn't know Eddie Murphy was Welsh.
Yeah, surprisingly, Eddie Murphy's Welsh. Yeah. Him and that little fucking guinea pig. Both Welsh,
Oh.
just running around.
Oh, bye, Alex.
Oh,
Bye,
bye,
Alex.
Alex. That's good. No, he
Alex
rage
doesn't have a
quit. He
face
was like, I'm
anymore.
done.
He's done.
No,
He's like, I'm
his,
done.
I saw a bike wheel moving. Someone was
Come
in the
here.
room.
I saw a bike wheel moving. What
Yep.
the fuck is he doing? Alex, you're not supposed to be going outside, dude. What are you doing? He's like, hello and welcome to the Travels blog. I'm going to take you around London now. From the GoPro.
Collecting spit. I'm gonna go around London asking people to spit in my mouth. Sir? Can I ask you something?
I was on a run. Yes, I was on a run yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And going through
the
it,
law.
I you know when you drink when you're out doing exercise, like you grog, you spit on the floor. Or if you're playing football or something. No one else do that. Great.
'Cause I'm not a savage. I'm not a
100%
savage.
I 100% understand what you're talking about, Rory. Don't worry.
I am a
Um,
lady. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about. I don't
we're
fucking do
ladies.
it. Yeah,
Alright.
we're all
Rachel and I are
ladies.
ladies.
Yes, we are. We are ladies.
Anyway, I was running and I did it.
I'm-
But the second I did it, I was like, am I allowed to do that? Because I know.
I mean, if there wasn't
footballers
if
are
there,
being told
if there wasn't some
not to.
if there wasn't anyone standing there, I'm sure you'd be fine.
No, I was the
No,
only
just right in
person
front
on
of you,
the.
but-
If you're like spitting on babies, then yeah, I'm sure you'd be fine.
Just spitting on babies.
I don't think you're allowed to do that anyway, let alone with
Yeah,
a
I
virus.
think that might be a
no, no, no.
crime
Depends on
in
how
some,
depends on how
I
depends on
was
your running
definitely
speed.
allowed to spit on babies before, alright? I was definitely allowed. I wasn't stopped from spitting on babies.
Hi, Satan's girl. By the way, how you doing?
Da, da,
I'm
da,
being,
da, da, da,
Stardew,
da.
my Stardew little buddy.
Wait,
So,
you
yeah,
can
that
spit on
was my
babies in
thinking.
Stardew? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
let's
guys,
move on.
Surprise!
Let's
It's
move
the
on.
new. It's the new
Let's move on.
update.
Somewhere Mia's
Don't
going to
spit on
stay.
Speaking of updates, can
Oh,
we
no.
talk about Modern Warfare and then doing another
Oh.
20 gigabyte update?
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake,
it
you
is.
haven't, have
It is about a 200 gigabyte game now. Like
Sorry,
I
that's-
will-
It's over
that's-
200 gigs.
That's not on the
Yeah,
list.
200 gigs for me before.
It's not on the list,
Sorry,
Rachel.
sorry,
Sorry, go
I'm
on.
deterring a bit, guys.
Rachel, I sent you a script,
It's just-
okay?
Guys, I get given the script. I'm sorry, I'm deterring from script. I'm ad-libbing a bit. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Goddamn. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
But
It's
yeah,
fine.
it's
I
just
love it.
like-
I love it. Keep going.
So, keep going, guys.
I
Keep
love the
going.
enthusiasm.
But yeah, it's just like it sucks because I just want to play Warzone. Like I don't even want to play Warzone. I have that game downloaded for streams, and that's it. And I'm like,
You don't
cool.
even want to.
I had to delete. I
We're
had to
making her.
delete so many games. I had to delete City Skylines, which I haven't played in 2 years. But I'm like, oh, my baby's gone.
You have City Skylines for the
City
PlayStation.
Skylines
For the
PS4. Dude,
PlayStation.
I'm telling
It
you,
was free. It was
trophies.
free for like
Dude.
a month. So.
It was free, and I had it well before that. I'm not gonna lie. I think it came as
That's
the Humble
not
Bundle.
something
Dude,
you buy on. You play on the
Trophies.
PS.
Trophies. I will tell
She's
you,
an
I will
addict.
get trophies. I
Wait,
will get
You're
trophies.
talking about PC, right?
No.
No, PS4.
Why do you buy it on
What do you
PC?
mean?
It's so much
No, I
better
have
on
it on
PC.
PC. It doesn't run on my PC. It
It's
doesn't
so
work.
oh,
I had it on
it's a bad
PC,
PC.
and then I went, oh, it won't load. Cool, I'll get it on my PS4 because I want to play it. Because I think I watched Sips play it, and I was like,
Oh,
I want to
Sips.
play this game now. Dude, Sips's streams are really good.
When he did the back when he did the time lapses of him making cities and city skylines.
Dude, so good, dude.
Oh, there's this channel called Biffa Plays Indie Games, I think, and he
Ooh.
does like traffic improvement. Like people send him his people send them their cities, and they have like 2% traffic flow, and he gets them to like 80 by just changing some stuff.
So it's beautiful.
Dude, that I would love so
beautiful to
much.
watch.
That I would love so
So
much.
good. Biffa
Watching him is like-
plays
Give me-
indie games.
Give me the issues. No, fix.
Going into like the traffic menu and assigning roads like of the lanes, and it's
So
like,
good. So good.
The
Like,
fucking
going in and just, like,
lane,
damn.
lane. What does he do? Lane algebra or something.
yeah,
It's
Can I,
Speaking
can,
to
it
me.
just works.
can we
Speaking to me. What's up, Rue?
whatever.
circle back to Modern Warfare?
Oh, let's go back to Modern
and,
Warfare,
and,
let's go
and sort of tie it
Go
into what we are talking about with Unreal earlier.
hmm
So, games obviously over 200 gigs download now. Fucking ridiculous.
It's massive.
Um,
It's
And
bigger than anything I've got.
was huge at launch.
Yeah.
it was about
One-
80 at launch, which
No,
is
no, no,
kind
no,
of
no,
right.
no. It's
Was it
one.
like, well,
No, dude, it was way more. It was like
140
one.
maybe?
No,
140?
yeah, like that, like 150 or something.
Yeah.
140.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
that is what it is. Fine,
But- yeah.
but okay.
Fine.
So it's not fine. But what this is it's AAA devs not optimizing their games,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? And it's
Yeah.
but it's making. I'm not done yet. Alex.
Speaking,
Oh.
idiot.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Alex, he's following
So
the
yeah,
script.
it's devs just chucking stuff in there, which is just a mess,
Mm.
and it ups,
Yeah.
it ups the size of the game is fucking huge. Indie devs they'll optimize their shit, so the game's only a couple of gigs, and even then they're like, "We're sorry, it's so big."
Mm.
It's like,
This brings me to an issue I have with the Unreal 5 engine.
okay.
So
Is that the new
It-
engine that's just
the
been
new
released, or
one,
is that the
new
old
one,
engine?
yeah,
Okay.
the new one.
It's gonna be
Um,
released. So
They're
Okay.
promising that no one has to optimize meshes in it. Fantastic for artists who are just wanting to make high quality stuff. Bad news for game devs because they can be lazy. This means they can shovel out 300 gig games and no one can stop them. Because these models that they're making, they're going to be intricate as shit. But
Hmm.
when they say like have as many triangles as you want, that means they can have trillions and no one can stop it because there's no like standard to it.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it-
There's no way for them to be like, have your games be this small because they're quoting the PS5 and Xbox Series X to be fucking like supercomputers at this point.
Mm.
So people are thinking, oh, they can do anything, they can handle these big games, but there's gotta be a limit.
Yeah, you're down if you don't have like the 2 gig download speed, like
Mhm.
if you don't have like 1 terabit internet, you're gonna
Yeah.
be fucked, right?
You're fucked.
And that's
And even
that's
running it,
definitely
like-
that's already like an issue because there's definitely people who couldn't play Modern Warfare because their internet just isn't
Yeah.
fast enough. It's gonna
Yeah.
take them 7 weeks to download it.
I remember. Sorry, go on.
21st minute. Go ahead. I was done.
No. So I remember. I think Rory, what game? It was Titanfall 2, right?
It was
Um,
Titanfall 2.
And I downloaded it really quickly, and then Rory's like, "It's not been done for like 3 days," and we were like, "I could send a hard drive up to Rory."
It'd be fast.
So do a post and
In fairness,
Well, not right
that
now.
was when I lived in our old flat, which didn't have fiber, so our fastest internet speed without anyone using a single device was 15 megabits per second.
Mm.
Whoa.
Awful. Like that was with a wired connection.
Ooh.
Truly horrendous. It's one of the big reasons we moved. But yeah, I think I put Titanfall 2 on a download. Like when we downloaded anything in that flat, we'd have to say, right, take it in turns and do it overnight. If I wanted to download, if I wanted to download GTA 5, I put it on download at 11 o'clock in the evening, and it wasn't finished until 3 in the afternoon the next day.
fuck.
That
Oh,
reminded me of a
s-
story when I was at uni.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like I was at work doing like a thing for my old job when I was doing my internship there. And I came home and one of my flatmates had downloaded a game for me. I can't remember which game it was now. On the Switch. So I could play it as I got home from work because she knew it would take me about 3 hours to download it. And she was like, I've pre-downloaded it for you. And I was like, this is top quality content. That was my start. There you go.
I was
There you go.
honestly expecting a Stanley Kubrick twist there. I was
Plot
expecting something to
twist.
go wrong.
So
honestly.
everyone was sat in my room to scare me. It was fine. It's chill. They've done
Wait,
that.
I
They
was
did
gonna say-
that many times.
Do you mean an M. Night Shyamalan twist?
No, Kubrick.
Okay, fair.
What movies?
I've said it now. I have to stick with it.
What? What?
This
It's
isn't because of
Goodfellas?
this isn't because of twist. This is because I've said it and I have to stick with it.
Like, I have to stick with it now.
But you're right. I did absolutely
said
mean
it
M. Night
and
Shyamalan.
Oh, buddy.
I missed. I had the wrong director.
I was wondering why you would go with that director. I was like, okay, that's a very weird one to go with, but yeah, okay.
What did Kubrick do? Kubrick's done some stuff, right?
The Thing.
Goodfellas? Was he Goodfellas or was that someone else?
No, Goodfellas was
It was just Goodfellas.
the other one.
Tarantino. I know
He
it's
did
not, but
Full Metal Jacket.
those
That's
are the
what
only
Kubrick
three I
does.
know.
You did.
Oh, Scorsese. Scorsese was Goodfellas. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, that's something I need to put on my watch list now that I'm done. The Irishman.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I really want to watch it.
yeah. It's it's long.
Yeah.
It's good though.
I
It's good.
mean-
I liked it. I mean, it's definitely a
Very long.
it's a really good film.
I watched Endgame, so I can get through that.
Yeah, but Endgame has action.
Okay.
Action and action's good, but intrigue's also good.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
can
it is really
definitely
good.
intrigue.
It's like a classic. It's like a classic like mafia movie. It's really good.
Am I going to
definitely-
enjoy it? Not seeing any classic mafia movies. Am
Yeah.
I still going to enjoy it as much?
Yeah.
Oh, Alex said
Definitely
no.
depends. Depends.
I mean,
it depends on you.
Depends on you.
What about me?
I just don't think it might be the film you might not enjoy.
Films do I enjoy?
It is
Alex?
a story where not a lot necessarily happens,
Okay.
but what the little stuff that does happen is really interesting. It's like I mean, it's a mafia movie, so it starts off with a guy. It's his entire career in the mafia. That's basically the thing. From like when he first gets involved with them to when he isn't involved with them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's long, but it's really good. Some stuff.
dinosaurs and explosives, I'm like,
some stuff is a bit janky.
What, the CGI or
The CGI is really good, but you can't CGI the movement of an 80-year-old man.
No.
So when
Oh.
an 80-year-old man gets CGI to look like 30, and he shuffles around like he's filled his diapers, I mean, it's not gonna.
It's not great.
That is it's a minor thing. It's not, it
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to do with like the writing and stuff, but it does get a bit janky at some points.
Yeah.
There was definitely a point as well where what's his name? He was in Home Alone. Joe something?
Pasquale.
No, that's definitely not it. And it's
What,
like
Joe?
slightly racist. I don't think his name is Joe.
No, there's a guy called Joe Pasquale, isn't there?
The old guy. I mean, they're all old. He was in. I hate this.
Pesci?
Joe
Joe
Pesci.
Pesci?
Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
At some point in the movie,
That was
he
a pig.
looks dead. He sat in a car
no.
and he's
Oh, no.
sleeping in the car. But you look at him, it's like,
Like, he might be dead.
is he dead? And then he wakes up and you're like, oh, he's alive. Okay.
Praise the Lord.
I mean, I literally
wasn't
wasn't.
that scene now.
I literally wasn't. Like even even in like a movie thing, I was like, are they? Has he died in a movie? Is he sleeping? He's just
Did
sat in
he
a
actually
car.
die?
This can't be. This must be really anticlimactic. Did he just die? He's just sleeping.
You know,
He looks like a
Who
corpse.
murdered him?
Amazing actor, but he looks like a corpse.
Oh no.
He's also like 90
Wait.
years old, like
I was gonna say,
112.
he's old now, right?
there's the pretty like the philosophy of when people are filming is like, if someone injures himself in a take, you use that take.
Mm.
So if someone dies in a
Some
take, if someone dies in the take, do you just use that take?
Nope.
Yes.
No,
Nope.
Yes.
I don't think that's generally how that works. I
You
mean,
just
it
put
works
them
for.
at Bernie's though. You just like prop them up and walk them around, and it's fine. There you go. Weekends at Bernie.
Mm-mm.
It's exactly what you do. Hi, Alex's
We
dad.
have another guest.
And welcome
look
our
at-
guest star.
Guest
Joe
star,
Pesci.
Alex's dad's left arm.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for. Yep. Yeah, Irishman's good. Watch it.
Oh, yeah, it's on,
I-
it's on my list. I've got some
Super
things to
nice.
watch.
I watched something yesterday, which it's Mr. Iglesias, and it's about Gabriel Iglesias. But it's like this interesting thing of like, it's not necessarily him playing a character. It's more so like, what if Gabriel Iglesias had been a teacher? That's the thing. It was really good. It's really funny, and it's like it's still like being himself, but also in a role, which is fun. He does some like almost stand-up looking bits, but he's like in a classroom being a teacher, so it sort of makes sense. It's really good, really worth watching.
Please tell me the theme music is "Hero" by Ricky Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias. There we go.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. What the
It's a
fuck? It should
custom
be.
song.
It should absolutely
it's a custom
be.
song. They made it
Oh,
for the show.
is it?
So
Is it sung by Enrique?
There are very few white people in that show, which is also really good.
Yeah,
That's
the change.
yeah, it's sort of like a theme of the show. It's really like different sort of Americans with different backgrounds and stuff. It's really good. Yeah. I also watched just today. Has any of you ever watched anything that iDubbbz has made?
Not
That I
unironically,
can
no.
think of.
Because neither have I, but a friend of mine told me to watch the documentary he did on it's this I did not need to subscribe to. I'm looking it up. I didn't want to subscribe.
You've got a new friend
It's
now.
the documentary he did. It's called Full Force. I just started the video. He did on Airsoft Fatty,
What
which is a
that?
dude who it's like the Star Wars dude. He does like the Star Wars fights, but he's like 400 pounds. He weighs 400 pounds.
What?
Have you never seen this?
You've lost me.
No, I
It's
don't
just a
think.
big dude, and he has these videos of like him doing like Star Wars fights, and it's cringy. And then he does
Yeah.
like cooking with fatty, I think that's what he calls it, where he like cooks, but it's also really gross. And then iDubbbz goes and visits him to like record him and basically make fun of him for 50 minutes,
Eesh.
but not in like a, I don't know. I thought it was well made. It's definitely like worth a watch, I would say.
Well, here's
I feel like that's
their
the only-
content, right? Him and like Keemstar and all that. All they do is like internet.
I don't watch anything
stuff.
else. I don't know who he is or what he does. I just
Okay.
sort of like that, and he seemed kind of genuine in that, which I doubt.
There's
The fact that you said his name in the same sentence as Keemstar says enough, I think.
There it is.
But I thought it was interesting. Because, I
There's
mean,
a-
it is.
Oh, sorry.
It is like the Tiger King of YouTube drama.
Well, that's the thing. Their whole like group is all about YouTube drama. That's all they do.
I said drama, not really drama. It's like the Tiger
Oh, no.
King of YouTube. Whereas it's like this weird dude
Yeah.
who's gotten really popular on YouTube, but he's insane. He's insane.
Well, iDubbbz.
No, well, maybe, but like the guy he goes to do the documentary on,
Mhm.
he's like, what? You keep watching, like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Why is there so much cat shit in your house? Why do you live with 30 cats? What?
Oh, he's a cat.
Why do you have 2 small cars and a jet ski?
Now.
Oh god, don't
Why?
get
I need
Rachel
to watch
hooked
this
on
now.
drama.
I'm in.
that-
I'm in.
It's
I'm
like
sold.
if you go to
I'm
iDubbbz's
sold.
channel, it's like the first thing. You don't have to click anywhere. It's like the first thing that it's like channels.
Oh,
right?
you
It's
know.
that video.
Yeah, live for
It's
drama.
weird. Something. It's
I don't-
something. And then they ask him
I
like,
don't know much about them.
when'd you last use that jet ski? He's like, it hasn't started since '99. What? What you have it? What do you have it?
What?
What do you have it? And then he takes his like fucking like fan, his like minivan out behind his house to like do donuts. It's like, who are you? Why are you like
What is
this?
this? Who is this dude?
His voicemail is like so fucking weird because he's like supposedly this like big Star Wars fan, but the stuff that he mentions is like this doesn't have anything. This isn't real. You're not. This isn't.
What are you
You're
talking
just making
about?
stuff up. Yes, this is Commander Styx from the 7th Rebellion Legion, and we really need troops right now, so leave a message after the beep. What?
What?
What did you just...
What are you doing?
It's wild. It's wild. So if you if you're bored and you want to watch something, go watch that. It's like
I'm good.
What's it called?
Yeah, I'm good.
iDubbbz.
it's called
Is it Full
Force. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the Discord.
it's kind
That's
of weird. I mean, get ready
Mm.
because it's.
Be prepared.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's like. It's an interesting watch.
Mm.
It's definitely him sort of making fun of this dude, but also this dude is fucking insane.
He's just wild.
He's just and he has this friend who just sort of hangs out and like makes fires. He's just hanging out, and then in the
Okay, why
background
not?
you'll see this dude like logging branches, like fire.
That is,
Nobody asked you to
Chill.
make a fire.
Chill.
You didn't ask
That
anyone
is-
if it was okay to make a fire.
that just reminds me of Joe from Surf's Up. He's just in the background chilling.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't thought about that in
And he has this like
forever.
he has this
There's a
like
Oh my
little reference for
God.
you.
Oh my god.
he has
Shia
like this
LaBeouf in it?
this
That's a weird film.
he has like this feud with an ex-friend of his, like and this ex-friend once said that if he would die, the entire world would be fucked. And then they asked him about it. I was like, yeah, because I've had a vision, and there's a demon living inside me, and what? When they sit down for the interview, he iDubbbz, I don't know what his actual name is Ian. Asked him like, do you have any weapons on you right now? He's like, what you mean, like this knife? Like, yeah, kinda. No.
What?
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 What? What? Okay.
Panic button,
This-
panic button, panic button.
This is just giving me like, yeah, huge Joe Exotic vibes, and I'm here for this. I need to find this.
When did this video come out?
I think it's quite old.
Okay.
Because, like, since then, he's also... actually, about a year old. July 31st,
Okay.
2010.
Okay.
From what
Not
I've
too old.
heard, like, I don't... When I asked my friend what else does iDubbbz do, he said, oh, no, after this he just turned into a simp. Which I don't know what that means.
Oh no.
A word that's being thrown around.
Yeah, it's because Alex knows he is one, so he's like, no, we're taking the word back. We're taking it back.
After living with Rachel for a year, which we just found out right before the stream, by the way,
You know,
They
after,
were-
after, you know, he lived with me for a year. It's fine.
you kicked him out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, goodbye.
I feel like everyone
Forever.
who sort of lives with Rachel for a year turns into a simp. What does that mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What does that mean?
A simp-
I, was,
it's like
I
a-
meant it to be an insult.
It's like,
I'm not sure what I'm saying is appropriate.
Ah, fuck.
There's many a meaning for the word simp. Many
So-
a meaning.
When I say I don't know the meaning, you guys are, oh, Alex knows the meaning. But when Rachel says she does know the meaning, no one mocks
I
her.
do. I do. It's like either like there's like simpleton or there's like simp, like you're like a submissive little bitch. Like imagine like the worm Jerry in like
Yeah,
Rick and Morty. That's simp. That's like the definition. There you go.
So Alex.
Hang on. I have a meme for this. I'll put it in the Jockers channel.
Oh
Do
no.
it. Do it, Ruri. The
Oh,
memes.
no.
The memes.
Dude, we
have
should
a
on
link
like the
for the-
Discord we should have like a podcast thing that's just like the podcast but indirect. Just like we just post like random shit in there that kind of links to what we're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know, it's there. Yeah, do you get
What, are
me?
you saying we
Yeah, I
just
get
post
you now.
links of stuff
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about when we're not online? Just post it in
We
the
just like
Discord.
just everything goes in that, dude. We couldn't talk about half the shit we
I
talked
don't think.
about.
No, I don't think that we.
Like,
Oh, I
Dude.
did something to Discord.
what? Oh,
Broke
Ruby
it,
broke
broke
it probably.
So,
Ruby's like,
Um,
guess what? It's gone.
anything
I,
you guys
um,
wanted to like
I-
talk about? Because we're sort of reaching the end. Got like 15 minutes left.
We're getting
Um,
towards the end now.
Yeah, we can talk about what we've been new stuff we've been doing in coronavirus, right?
Yeah, like
You know, like
anything of,
quarantine life and stuff like that.
Yeah, is there like silver lining to it you guys have found, or like been learning new skills or something? Like anything exciting
But
happening?
I will.
Definitely for me.
I'm becoming a master baker.
Rachel.
Rachel,
I got close. I got
Rachel.
close.
That
What?
was so
I mean,
close.
honestly-
You know I was close.
Honestly, the other thing we kind of know already, right? It's Rachel.
What?
You said master baker. Jesus.
There you go.
It took
I
you a
clicked.
while.
There you go. I got it there. There we
Oh.
go. I got it.
Serious?
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah. I had no idea
intended.
what you were talking about. I was like,
Even
no. I
the
was
way,
like,
even the way you phrased it was like,
We-
I
I mean,
no, I had no idea.
It
I was
sounded
literally like, I'm
sounded
thinking
really
in my head.
intentional.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
it's a-
Alex, it's been
Rachel's
your
turned
turn.
into a masturbate career.
There you go, guys. The memes in a new
Whoopsies.
channel on the Discord.
Oh, you're a legend.
I
This is a
can't-
meme channel.
What a legend.
I can't
Yeah.
look at it
What is
because I'll
that,
break everything.
Ruri?
It's the simp.
What is this?
I can't go to it
It's
because I'll
bees.
break
Bees are
it.
simps.
So
What would a
what new skill have you been learning except for
I've been-
Alex?
Me.
Don't say the same thing Rachel did because I will not
Because
get
of
that
the
image
book
out of
now.
my head. Speaking
What
of-
have I been doing? A lot of Animal
I
Crossing.
think Alex was in the middle of
Yeah,
telling us.
Oh, sorry.
Alex tried twice. I interrupted the first time. But it's okay.
So Alex, what did you
Wait.
tell us what you've been doing? Root bursts in. So what I've been doing.
I know it's me.
So
So-
Alex,
I've just found I've been drawing a lot more and writing scripts. Which it just feels so good.
cool.
Like definitely noticing improvement in my drawing, writing.
Neat.
That's good, dude.
Practice,
What kind
right?
of things have you been drawing?
Yeah,
What kind of things have you been drawing?
Penises.
just like-
penises.
you
so
know,
many
a
penises.
lot of women. I've been drawing a lot of women.
Make
A lot of women. Yeah, because you have none else in
because
your
he's
life.
a
so-
simp. I'm sorry.
Because that was a correct use of the word. That was a correct
So
use of the word.
you've been right. Like
There's a reason for it. I was going to explain the reason.
Go on, what's your reasoning? What's your reasoning?
So, I follow a lot of artists on Instagram now, Twitter,
Mhm.
and a lot of them say, as when you learn to draw a woman, draw a man, right? Which makes sense. And having drawn women now, it makes sense that I could draw a man.
depends on which women.
Yeah, you just cut off the wabs and cut off the booty, right? And then
Yeah.
that's a man there. Yeah.
Adding,
And a
adding,
bulge.
adding
I
those,
mean,
like, skeletons.
For some men, you'll have to add wabs. And...
It's like just basically like
Honestly,
split
for
me
some-
and Woody and it's perfect. There you go. There you go. You learn to draw Woody, you know how to draw women, and you learn to draw me. Fine.
I will never draw Woody. Alright.
Oh, poor Woody. The poor boy.
Like anatomy and stuff, that's real difficult, right? To get that right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine, right?
Like especially when looking at
So-
perspective and
Some artists are like, let's go for precision like anatomy, and some are like, screw it, throw it all out the window, just draw whatever you can.
Mm.
And I'm like, I like both methods.
depends on what you're going for, right? So just
Yeah.
what you want
Really
the product
some-
to be. Cool.
Also,
No
dude,
worry.
all the stuff you showed me and things
Yeah.
I thought was really, really cool.
You've been doing anything right except for apart from masturbating?
Masturbating, reading a shit ton, and then trying to finish Uncharted. I'm getting there. I'm on chapter
Can
like.
you? No, wait. You're not just trying to
13?
finish them.
I'm trying to 100% all of them, dude. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm on.
So
chapter
when she was on
13
easy,
now.
she got to the bit in the first game where the zombies. I think
I didn't know there
all
was
I heard. I think I got
zombies.
tinnitus from that.
She was screaming
I was
for like 10
scared.
minutes.
And then
I
that
didn't
wasn't
know there was zombies.
that wasn't easy.
like-
they
I
were
was
like,
like, what
"What
the
are you?
fuck?"
How are you going to do this? You're going to
I've
kill
conquered
yourself."
my fears now because I know that they're coming. I know they're on the way.
So what part are you in the
So-
second game?
Chapter 11, no, like 13 now, I think. So I'm like
What's
over
happening?
halfway.
Give me point of reference.
So they've just found
El
the
Dorado.
body. There's just started to get the hints that the zombies hanging about, which I did not pick up on in the first one. Where like
Oh,
they
okay,
walk
yeah.
up and the guy's like skewered, and they're like, "What did this?" And Nathan's like, "We're being watched."
You're not
just
even
gone
at
past
the part 2 yet? Or
They're
Two
in
is
one
great.
still.
Two
I
is
haven't
great.
even started 2 yet. I'll get there.
I thought you said you were.
I'll get there.
yeah, I thought you said you're on 2.
No, I'm on 1. No.
We're still on
I'm
1.
in 1. I'm still finishing 1, dude. I'm spooked. I'm
Yikes.
getting all the freaking trophies.
Have you finished it on easy?
Yeah, I finished it on easy. I'm doing it on like
Nightmare.
crushing mode. Like crushing mode now. Yeah. I've gone
Right, so-
around, gotten all me.
Are you being
What's
crushed?
I was gonna
Yes.
say,
Whacking me.
when you first encountered the zombies, I was playing Doom, and I was more scared of listening to you than
You-
the final part of the game of Doom.
Ooh, that's
Because
rough.
says
there's meant to be
something.
zombies in your
I mean, the
game.
final
They're
part
not
of-
meant to be in mine.
Did you mean Doom Eternal or Doom?
No, just the first Doom.
Just the first team.
Because that bit isn't. Just a big spider buddy. big spider bro.
Well, no, I was like, like the final waves of endless enemies you fight.
Oh yeah, that's
I was in
rough.
there and I was like, "Fuck, this is stressful." Why is Rachel screaming in my ear?
Yours was stressful. Mine was scary. Okay, I didn't know there were zombies. I didn't know there were zombies in the game. Okay, I didn't know. I went to Uncharted 1 not knowing anything, and I was like, "Holy shit! Okay, there are zombies now." I'm scared of zombies. I don't like them. They spook me.
I know you don't like them, but I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Dude, I can't finish Telltale Walking Dead because I'm scared of the zombies. I'm like, I can't play it. If the
that's kind of
coming into that game.
I'll be like, I'll be scared, dude.
I'm gonna play a game about this zombie show. I hope there's no zombies in it.
Oh, there's no zombies in it. It'll be okay.
How did you play The Last of Us, Rachel?
I didn't finish The Last of Us. I never finished it. I played it halfway through and then went, we're good. We're good. We're okay. I know how
when
it
we're talking about
ends.
the game,
You're missing
Yeah.
out.
you're like, oh
Yeah.
The gameplay was it's
I know
alright.
how it finishes.
You're missing
I know,
out.
yeah, the gameplay is okay. I know how everything finishes, and I was like, okay, I know how the story
yeah.
ends. I'm not missing out on anything. Not missing out on anything.
Definitely not the same. Definitely.
I don't
not
want
the
to fight any zombies. Don't want to deal with any shit like that. We're
Rachel,
good.
I wrote this is part of my one of my essays about for my dissertation was literally about you. This kind
But
of
me, hi.
Well, I mean,
experience it.
to be fair, at that
Yeah, man.
point, you guys were living together still, right?
Yeah, so I watched it, and I watched him play it, and I was like, okay, we're good.
People are gonna
I was
believe
like,
this, by the
I was
way.
like, this is it, his turn. He's moving out. He's getting out now. Keep going, Gary.
Moving out. He's
No,
not
I
even
watched
moved
him
out
play
yet.
The Last of Us. I watched him play The Last of Us.
watching
Like,
Star Wars.
that's when I was like, get the fuck out now.
Alex
I was
was
like, leave now.
still fucking watching Lord of the Rings at 4 a.m.
He was blasting it and wouldn't turn it down. So then I
She-
strapped him to a TV and threw him out the window like a frisbee. And that's how I got rid of him.
That's
That's when I was
I
like, goodbye.
threatened to do that to Alex when we were in Austin last year, because he was literally there was this tiny Airbnb.
Mhm.
What was on the TV
It wasn't
was
tiny.
you could hear that
Tiny.
everywhere. I mean, it wasn't
the
big.
acoustics, right? Bend the acoustics, not the TV.
Well, I mean, I
no.
blame the
Wasn't-
dude. I blame the dude playing, fucking watching Star Wars on full volume. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings at
Lord of the
full
Rings.
volume.
It was
At
on like
4
a
a.m.
4, right? It's
It
not
was
Well,
not
you know, it was
on.
on. It was on. That's the
It's
issue.
like-
The volume is the problem.
I couldn't sleep without watching it, right? I need
Well,
to
watch it
some-
then. You don't need to fucking
sleep.
listen to it.
Having like all the voice notes that everybody left that night of just everyone going, shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fucking murder you, and then Kuhn just typing like I'm gonna throw you outside like a frisbee. It was
That's wild.
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Me and Rachel just sat in bed next to each other just giggling. It's like, what the fuck is happening? It was amazing.
So there was a
Oh,
also
poor
Rue.
there was
I
a
love Rue.
there was a
Hi,
second
guys.
there was a second Rachel there. She's not just sort of
Yes.
sat there talking to
It was
herself.
just me, myself, just the cardboard cut of me that I have, just sat there giggling away to ourselves, as we do.
So, Rachel, when we lived together, which one did I see the most? The cardboard or you?
You know what? I'm gonna leave that up to imagination. You figure that one out.
You don't want to say that
Because
to Alex. You don't
No,
want to leave
no,
that. You don't want to
no.
leave that to Alex's
There was-
imagination. You don't want to know what he's going to do to that
Cardboard
cutout
cutout.
because he has a.
Cut out.
Then there are some things I regret doing to it.
It's like that cardboard cut's still fucking there, dude. It's still chilling out. Hoping
Oh,
anyone
well.
noticed.
Don't get a
It's gonna be
fucking
very sticky.
don't get a fucking black light.
Oh, did you using the fucking? Did we have a jam fight again? God damn it! You
I
know?
don't like jam, so
God
don't
damn
try
it.
to put that on me.
It's
right?
perfect. It was perfect, you know.
I don't like where this is going, so I'm going to cut
Yeah,
it
I
off.
don't either.
Um,
Let's
I've been
go
playing the
back.
guitar.
You've been playing the guitar.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
play
yeah,
guitar.
dude.
Yeah, you made me mention it. You
Yeah,
learned Tears
Tears in Heaven.
Tears in Heaven?
Clemson, yeah, almost got it done.
Yeah.
Almost got it done. Got the notes, got the little stuff in my notes. I know where to put my
Tabs,
fingers.
right?
I know, well, not even that. I know where to put my fingers because Marty Schwartz told me where. Marty
Marty
Schwartz is the Messiah. Marty Schwartz is the Messiah. He is guitar. He's guitar.
10 years.
Marty Schwartz is guitar Jesus.
Guitar Jesus.
He is. He is.
Watch Marty Schwartz.
Oh my god! If you want to learn to play guitar, go to Marty Schwartz.
He comes in and he's like, he's got his little hat on sometimes. He's
Yeah.
like,
Ding 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 ding.
hey
ding.
guys.
Yeah, so
That's
good.
awesome.
So good. Yeah. Right.
What about you, Roy?
Yeah. Have you been doing anything? Coursework.
Other than until that, up until
Oh, and a whole lot of
Should be doing that.
masturbating.
A lot of masturbating.
up until like Saturday, that's all I did for like 6 weeks. It was great, but
Yeah.
Excuse me.
since then,
Wait.
Which one are we talking
Coursework
about?
Master
Wow.
Bacon.
Master baking.
So that's a soggy bottom.
Yeah. But once I wrapped up coursework, I just started doing things I had in my backlog. I was like, you know what? There's never a better time to do it. It's like, fuck it, let's start playing things that I didn't play. Haven't started any of them yet. All I've been doing is playing Animal Crossing. But they're on a list. And they're gonna get done. Last of Us is first, and it's getting started tomorrow.
Yes.
Then we've got the Uncharted all the Uncharted.
I'm sorry, Hazel. I'm sorry, Hazel.
Rachel, you can't do it until you finish like most of the games in that franchise.
Until you finish the first one, at least.
What? Number 4?
Well, that's 5 games. That's 5 games.
And 1,
I've finished
right?
4. I've done 4. Yeah, I've done 4.
That's
I'm
5 games.
finishing 1. There is 5 games. There is.
You haven't played the best Uncharted, alright?
I'm getting there. I don't want to be jumping back and forth.
What if
I'm assuming that's 3.
what if for the next game
No,
they
two's the best.
what if for the next game they use Tom Holland as a model?
I'll cry.
I'll kill Tom
cry.
Holland, right?
I'd cry.
What if it's Tom Holland but he's also just Spider-Man?
Okay.
It's just Uncharted Spider-Man.
Nolan North as
Very
Peter
fair.
Parker in Uncharted 5. What?
No North
What?
as Tom Holland as
Nolan
As
North
Peter Parker.
as Tom Holland.
There's too many variables right now. I'm confused.
Oh my god.
What?
It
What's
hurts.
happening?
What is happening now?
Just give me your Lowenthal and I'll be happy.
Imagine
want.
eat that E3 next year.
No,
Yeah.
don't tempt fate like this. I can't.
Ooh, Here we
I'm
go,
alre-
let's go.
I'm already waiting for the reveal of the second Spider-Man game.
Oh,
like
but
2 years, dude, alright?
It's not gonna
I
be.
don't
It's
care,
gonna
I
be a
want it now.
while, dude. It's gonna be a
I
while.
want to know. I want a teaser. I just want to know what's happening.
Drew,
gonna be a
everyone
while.
keeps like teasing a new Uncharted, and I fucking hate
The
it.
Spider-Man
Like-
Marvel game. He isn't, right?
Not that we
No?
know. Not that we know.
No.
No, it is. It's Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Marvel-
it's a Marvel. I thought you were talking about.
Is
the Avengers
Spider-Man
game, sorry.
in? That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Yeah, is
Yeah.
Spider-Man in
It's
the
not
Avengers
not that we
game?
know of. No.
No.
Oh, I
yeah.
haven't seen it.
DLC.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, they said lots of heroes are going to be DLC. So.
It's it is what it is.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
gonna. I get it with a massive discount from through work. So
Yeah.
thanks
Might as well play
to
it.
the Lego sets that have came out for that. Black Panther's in those Lego sets.
Ooh,
wow. Wakanda.
never know.
You
Never
don't
know.
know.
Wakanda.
Never know.
And you know that I think is it Scott Lang or is it Hank Pym that's in the trailer?
Hank Pym.
Hank Pym is in the trailer.
Hank?
Young
Yeah,
Hank
but
Pym.
again, we know that Hank Pym's in it. We don't know that he's playable.
Oh, I don't think. I
Hey,
mean,
the guy
I mean-
who made the Ant-Man suit is in a game about the Avengers. You can draw parallels.
also no. Well,
Yeah,
he
but
is.
he'll
He is.
be a DLC.
He is young. He is young Hank Pym though. So you don't know
Yeah.
if he's like if he has made it yet. Oh wait, no, he definitely has.
It's
Yeah,
broken up.
young Hank Pym
I mean,
has
he's
been.
got a
Yeah.
shrink ray.
Never mind.
Maybe it's something that happens in the end game. Who knows? I'm excited for that game.
Or in the end game part 2.
They've kept Camilla Khan under wraps for a while. Ms. Marvel for you guys.
Yes.
Should we talk
Miss
about?
Ma. Okay.
should
Okay.
we
I was
talk
like,
about-
what?
So
Like, who's this?
she's the main character, and then you get the other 6 or the other 5 Avengers.
Should we do a spoiler podcast where we just talk about shit we're gonna talk about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
I'd be down
heard
for that.
What?
Yeah, I want to talk about stuff.
Yeah, I'm
like
down
the
for that.
Last of Us and stuff.
Yeah.
Not now. I
We'll
will
discuss
do-
it.
No,
We'll have-
definitely not now.
We'll have like a meeting about it. I want to do something.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I think that's enough for today.
Yeah?
We've learned a lot about
Done?
Rachel and about Alex
We
and their
have.
relationship and Rachel's past times.
And Kuhn learnt the word simp.
I learned
So,
the word
you
simp.
We
Yep.
learnt a word today,
I
guys.
learned a word.
The most important lesson of all.
Thank you for being here. Rue, Rachel, Alex, and you.
Always.
And you at home.
And
Let you go home.
everybody at home.
Thank you for watching. If there's anything you want us to discuss next time, maybe go to the Discord and join us there.
Go.
Some
We should
conversations.
get a Reddit. We should make a Reddit.
We do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start posting on there a bit more.
yeah, definitely. And yeah. I mean, yeah. Just scroll down a bit, look at our socials, maybe follow, give us all of your money, subscribe.
This is a high. This is actually a robbery now, guys.
Yes.
You thought you were here for a podcast.
Yes.
It's a robbery now.
I've got a lighter.
Wrap it up, Kieran.
I got a
Wrap it up. Yeah,
I got a lighter. Look at that bloom.
He's not afraid to use it.
No, I'm not. Yeah, thank
God damn
you for watching, and have a good day, everybody.
Thanks,
And we'll
everyone.
see you next time.
Bye.
Stay safe, everybody.
Stay safe.
Bye.